Aloha and welcome to Ward's What's Up at the Capitol. Hey Gene, what's happening at the Capitol? This is an update to give you a sense of what we're doing, what we're deliberating on, and what we've been trying to do for years and years. Some of you have followed us trying to diversify our economy. Well, we've got a couple of bills that can do exactly that, but they're really out of this world. HB 1598 and HB 2706 will create a moon base, a new industry based on the Big Island, which will establish, if you look at the new privatization of the space exploration, we have a chance to form a moon base alliance wherein the astronauts will train equivalent to the moon. The basalt moon base is almost exactly the same as it's been on the moon, and the way the moon is exactly the same it is on the Big Island. So this is an opportunity for diversifying the economy. Have a look at some of the stuff that happened on the floor, and I'll get right back to you.
You know, for the last probably 30 or 40 years, we've tried to diversify our economy. Here we have a very strategic advantage on the Big Island. A moon-based alliance is essentially saying anybody who wants to go to the moon, because we're going to go to the moon. In fact, yesterday the president said we're going to privatize NASA even. If we're going to go to the moon, we've got to have training on the moon for self-sufficiency and sustainability. Mauna Kea is the closest thing you can get to be on the moon. The basalt and all of the environment, except for the oxygen, is exactly the moon environment. So a moon-based alliance is saying all those nations within the Pacific and Asia and the Europeans, because they're trying to do the same thing, should align together and have a moon base to where we do the training on Mauna Loa. I believe it's Mauna Loa. Hank Rogers knows more detail about that. That there be a training and an alliance that says when we go to the moon, it's got to be for base supplies and integration for those who want to go off to Mars and to other places in the universe. So it's an exciting thing. It's a chance for good jobs. It's a chance to bring NASA money in, private sector money, and quite frankly, there's a tourism component where if we have a module here for training astronauts, we can have a module over here for visitors to simulate what it's like to be an astronaut, particularly for young people who want to see the vision of what it's like to live inside of the moon base. Right. So it's exciting. It's a different way of looking at the future.
These are high-paying jobs. These are exclusive things that can happen on the Big Island, and it's a matter of us just getting the infrastructure and the way that other people all over the world have been looking at Hawaii as the optimum place to train to then put a settlement on the moon. And let's face it, what we're going to do is go from the moon to then other places, Mars, etc., but we got to have a staging area on the moon. What is envisioned is a moon based on either Mauna Kea or Mauna Loa, and all the astronauts are going to go into space, will train there, and they'll simulate the lack of oxygen, the lack of water. They'll be able to take oxygen out of basalt, and right now they're even making basalt rebar, which has not yet reached the point of being out of a printing system, but we can start printing tools, printing actually stuff that's going to happen on the moon later on. We have this opportunity to do that. I hope you'll follow these two bills, HB 1598 and HB 2706, because we can diversify the economy. We are the first in astronomy. We can be the first in space exploration. This is Representative Gene Ward saying, that's what's up at the Capitol for this week. Aloha.